because in the last how many months? Almost a year.
12 March.
12 months.
Na 12 March. Na yenya afe.
Okay.
The first 2 cases are recorded 12 March.
12 March. And see a whole year. Yeah, share that in your quiet and boy brave. It is a name I do not say in Saka dinner. Yenya vaccine the best one. The ever said it will be a ready. Now on the vaccine. When your first time yes I Jumedi, that's the point we need to put out. There's several yare aba along the line of vaccines aba. Mass vaccination. Obekaya early 2000s in Okranka where David don't tomo be drama. David don't tomo ne Freda Mugimu be hu TV series. Na omaya hu radio series near there. But I think say the most important thing is you be making sure say every single person maybe I should be vaccine you back will be meaning say with the services of the drone zip line for Nintendo. Vaccine be do baby even the smallest chip center will have the vaccine. Now you boost your form more appeal so almost much we are that's it. Almost we are being as a chip center. No matter what I think it's good news. It's very good news. See you. Well,
Adom 106.3 FM Mpensenpensenmu Puma drinks Adarama ena yede bro and seminal ayembi no nedi kan ena honorable ode ayinchie but ebesan kumu ebiu nyatosumi no vetting of ministers na and also so yahwe issues are the NDC raising on some of the ministers designate and also so yabeshe honkomo na yaka. These are the 2 issues that also yaba between ho enkomo. You can join the conversation live on Facebook Adom 106.3 FM or Facebook na YouTube. We are live on a number of affiliate stations. Sharing Somami, Tyne FM 90.9, High Radio 102.3, Wabechim Charity 99.9 FM, Wodjaya Kwanta, Good News FM, El Takrade, Vision FM Osashi, Debiso, Alive FM Oyechi, Asasi FM Wakandai, ABC Radio Tamale, Echa FM Kranza, Radio Rainbow Osashi Jaboso, Ufi FM Wachemada, Free FM Techiman, Asafo FM Welmina, Jafric Radio Ewo Japan, and Global Information Center. My main Sambra Usubiuna Yenshe and Komono Ase. The issue of vaccines, and it's any nipa binum adjune ayawomo on the safety. I believe that so far, Michelle Enra Ankasankasa, the turnout, nipa, wamo ede or pepa, or see a year or yo, a koi, and a pay. The day newspapers reported the first day of vaccination and moving forward, even as we expect more vaccines. One, education, as I said, a cost war. That goodwill. If you say the first day you shall, it's a clear sign of goodwill. Say no, go for amount for a paper. Say omo beje vaccine no. A hunch that I say shemukena. Yes, I see free ho. Honorable.
See me that say na dedika mechi it's here for you now. Na mechi of course me Kafin North MPP for you na ene okwapma him for you na especially latte. By this time a good PA system no more be 80 across the town. Na my sense what that me MPP for you na say me adofo you na say last weekend CJ odo mo che me tan odo keto.
We do our dano.
Oh, ebi mo de cake ba, ebi mo de eduane ba, ebi mo to wachi ba, ebi mo to bankun utwa na deliver bankun na say bankun packaging differently in a special way.
Then is any what you any?
Oh me can that down. This weekend I won't lie to you. I just say, "O say e ba ni si ana mo so wa do for pa o. E ma wo feel good." Na say you know Sanya Messi see a man who say, "Oh, show it here. You have loved ones, you know, behind you."
Yeah.
Minya banku paso, minya dokuno paso, minya wache parcel. Cake ready.
Abante chwenanum.
Menya ndi cake no crave. You know come bedo biase. I think say it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
You know, when people show you so much love.
Yeah.
And so much, you know, in terms of birthday wishes. As for wishes in the CJ baby.
Baby.
Oh, me for no crave freezy. You know. Now coming to the vaccine. CJ, almost COVID-19 by nipa bonifo bi so de omo ho e be hyemu so be kaya early days pa no when the COVID cases were going up no we had people who were even publicizing say COVID no real so be kaya Ghana it took us somewhere deep into May June May ho baby answer e be mu kra sha say so mu gidi when we started having death cases as a result of that. And no no obi ebebre ka say oyenye hu so obi a nyebi. Used to have people say na when you at TV so but yenye hu ye. Latter part in the year then we realized that the thing was actually real. Then people began to accept it. So far they never know can say many ni so bi Ghana because on onyi ni say COVID-19 real. Sa pepe na vaccine ya be so no.
And you'll be amazed. The last time, last week Saturday on Nawochi on Adom TV. You kukrum. And a German for adventure. Obi said, had it. Yadi be any ha. Oma ka say COVID-19 so mingini say yadi be as how.
Okay, embra polio by. The same attitude and a man. It was your favorite break cutting off him. Okay, polio buy no so sa polio vaccine buy as say one. Ya the car yes you abrofo person mukuye. Abrofo person ye say. Enti e breast said a wo for warm mba polio vaccine prevent you from having all those challenges no. Omo accept it. The man the break cutting off him. You know, in those times. This is not the only vaccine I wear in Ghana. I understand says you wear mana. There were several vaccines these days. Yellow fever,
polio. I think this year across the last year, my own interview her. Polio immunization. I'm good so yes.
Say abrafon person mukuye. Enye COVID vaccine and anybody didn't wear on the befim. Befa paracetamol, vitamin C, artemether, lumefantrine, you know all these regular medicine and you bet you say Ghana ni bi anumbi. You want to be Ghana will be anumbi in the next 2-3 years will be anumbi. Malaria and ro. And brufen ne paracetamol. Obia Ghana will be anumbi. Within 24 months will be anumbi once and not twice. They have several ways on the wedding. On befe bi work mask here free here money free. Na ya share mask will be our Ghana share mask. And if we are not afraid of these and we are afraid of vaccine there, then I think say and say my home coin. Na ni pabonye for them who frame na almost saying because me no can say president I want to do o man pedina da John Dramani mama want to there o 2-4 o take course o want to there CJ wo be wo me wo nti wo wan wo no wo asem ye de ye kwakowo na do dan kwaku for do ye president of the republic na o no eti akonwa so a odi ne he no nti o ko fe do ababeku ye ne kuye ne nyina ewu wi a na ho no obedi ne so. And sometimes we should understand that your leaders need to adwin because nipa na your president. Now our president in this world do no me no so. Now we say wa kofa edura odi edu no ba be kumi no odu kumi no we are not be the president no han so. So we should even understand say it is in the interest of the president and in impending for crowd to make sure say bibi omode brain ababe wo ye no e safe. And media enuti na me de say o man pedi na don kokufu adu ankasa. Edi kan on record, so only the first person who take your friend is saying, sir, COVID-19 vaccine. At this point, you know, MSOBM says, yeah, there will be a Russia cocoa. One and a wala. As we speak to you, and I hear Oko Press Center, baby, a media from way. Yes, and you're line ketwa. Means all over there. Oh, yeah, Debbie, and I'm a call her. Yeah, exactly. You know, all the facilities across, especially Greater Accra and Ashanti regional. Program no cost in baby ayema enti sa wuti fie na sa wunya ye wadwen say obewo vaccine dey na kai say you are putting yourself at risk because any amicity vaccine na say any explanation mama no so what vaccine na reduce your chances no by almost about 95 to 98%. Enti at least so what now the mask can come na wonam na wo ball bra unim say we safe because if you are no etumi teme ne wo na mewu na wote ase wu etumi teme ne wo na wo wu na mete ase etumi ti wo nua no na bo ahoden so ode ma wo na wo wu so
no de ma wo no
ono nam ho na wo wu it has happened to several people ono no de ma wo no nam ho na wo wu eto de bi kro no kro nim so ono de ma wo because we show symptoms na wo no wakoda ICU near the way friend say
ventilator
ACC was so near so and I never me no ka say ICU ho no say yare no kosra wo kra wonya baby nda me nim senior government official na yere ewu out of COVID because we nya baby tama emergency buy pa wonya baby afa nanto because we ayema baby ayema obe call a friend saying private hospitals be a airports near there now go for the stretchers so abonten ya the ventilator ACC omoso happen even in advanced world US ne Italy ni Spain crowd mo dey see omo health system cost no crowd no do baby no more ration ventilators at some point they were allowing people of certain age to die because omo need enough ventilators to give to them we shouldn't underrate the damage ayare we ebetimi akose na ende nyankopon asemum say yempanimfo no tumi atoto amanamo ye ama Ghana yes we have the very first countries are yenya vaccine you because so far over Africa hakra especially and then I'm say Africa and Nigeria for there almost come there and no come Nigeria almost about 200 million population the omunya 4 million pe now 4 million away Nigeria for governors no hospitals great Abuja capital no say so but it tells you say so one help na the baby na liar and I said liar ye ni see and over could be 2-3 days as a day when you be if you decide not to go for it one call and now vaccine no so one and now we want it the way the COVID-19 is behaving no so one call vaccine then we want it e bi one help bedu baby no ba Adom FM e bisa say vaccination card e wo he we say na we betu kwan say yellow fever card we cry yellow card now do some countries e be say mo ba. Why do you think they do those things? Because they want to ensure, say, yellow debe no enkupi or moment so. Until we get to a point, I won't cry vaccine card, COVID-19 vaccination card. Yeah, my own Adom FM. Until at least I know the bed driving on wako wade ko.
But no education. Mintimi say how far we've come. Education no who is saying because you say idea education no akoso and ka sa you know, adria yen tanta near yina no kenya dia.
I think say a continuous process. It is not making menu nyabe adwin say in the last 1 year there is no single word that obiati we be asim binyina say COVID. And yet like you were saying Nancy ya oko baby bi muso omudi omunibi omunyindi and it's true during the elections yeah campaign no me call region ba ku bia meeting na me call Roman the panel doors no I'm make kosa me mask because they think that it is very disrespectful for you to be in your mask when you are speaking to them at a meeting. Nipa ba kumpo ni wana mask nibi. It took me almost about 2 hours. Me team no to be able to convince them say you're really a real and to no anje mask no me de omo and no they say they were not interested. They were not interested. Nipa ba kumpo nche mask. I'm telling you. Na saying during the elections. And no krampo no omo no. And I'm media say almost say there be it's disrespectful to them.
So more muncha na wo shebi.
And see education there I think say it's a very continuous process. Enya dey be to media. Ebia na ye na no pay media houses munso mu use some platform aye. The district assemblies are also helping. The Ministry of Information, Ministry of Health, NCC. The only thing I see is say vaccine ya be I say step up education ngakra. Na yetumi ma no confirm tentem you know essence ecosisi ano me sure say to be along the line no obi a ebe fall in line Ghana for there ye wo yesuban kakra obi a na reason obi wo ha onjin di ba de ka che ne say oni COVID-19 vaccination card on to minti Adom FM oba ko ye be say na be obi to minti Adom FM enti yama news no go out yama education no go out and then we should give them every reason obi a na reason we yama reason obi a reason na opesoti na obi on to mean take it short no na here this I'm sure say in the next 7 months no in this better na you record 0 cases
okay
we have our lives
okay finally on the vaccination the issue of equity in the distribution of this vaccine idea akoy issue anra Dr. Franklin Esiedu Bequin eba medwumadi so ema menene twetwe nkomo. How can we ensure, how do we ensure say vaccine no obi sese wonya vaccine ni bibia no wonya bi it's say honorable me ye kan ye bi Ghanaians ye before ebe hunu no na obi su ne ban enti mentimi hu ne wo hold de aye of course and na me bisa no man can say every single vaccine will be accounted for because our batch numbers but we still need that assurance how to make sure that there's equity. Obi SSA vaccine in Saka Bibiano, and Sabitimi Aka, women say near the carbon 600,000. It's not enough. Near a betri, Obi Abetibiana, ne 2 shots and now 2 jabs of the vaccine. Honorable.
See, I'm say one of the things that best solve our problem. For the ministry or the health service to ensure say there is enough for everybody. That is one. And no, of course, Ubetmia will be dupe. And since Ubia would do about one as a whole the crowd or the economy now the Korean. Because I see Javano about one immune we are on to be financial. And also no the Ghana Health Service some assurance. Say every single citizen is going to get the saying the vaccine. Until oh the day. President in so kasa kwesiada no hu say oma tiers of your friend is saying vaccination for each batch. You know, explaining you say this 600,000 for a particular group of people.
Yes, for instance, frontline health workers, frontline security personnel, underlying condition above 60 years, the legislature, judiciary, and the executive. Yeah.
So yes, even the legislature, judiciary, executive, you front line. You know, in say the day will be a sample for your moon or motion or taking decisions. No more abu and mobile no. To me no more there. Send a baby or ya own through. Cause in nurse, you know. Say what the vaccine no. That's our hospital. I feel no about turn about ye. But when you want the Alba now feel Jan, and if you ask a lot of people who have been to the hospital in the last while, they don't tell you. Say since the inception of COVID, Oko hospital is require nurse for the doctor for first one. On the show, especially when they haven't established, say you are COVID-19 negative. But you see, I'm go for you to me. Now say, menu me ye corner in the usual malaria, high blood pressure, coha, or to me at mobile day, ashwing. So it's very important to be follow precedent and then ministry, you know, categorization of vaccination, critical. ABM. You now say our responsibility as a people to make sure that we serve as watchdogs. Because we're not a health matter. We need to say Okoji license, DVLE. Now I can say Okoye connection. We know and to say Okoji a friend is saying birth certificate, birth and death registry, I can say Okoye connection. It's very important say but as I say we know a health, life and death matter. And just a minute way. First batch missing the men come home. My first batch because one, I'm not a frontline executive. I am not a frontline health personnel. Me frontline. Me also need underlying condition. So I'm underlying condition there. Outside all of these things, me to me them
But now you're below 60 years.
You know, I'm below 60 years. Yes. It's really, you know, why should I jump and say, oh, me so medium the So me yes, sir. That's will be on a year above 60 years and our underlying condition, COVID kuno. Because when to be a vaccine, I should be me to my conscience and my religious beliefs should prick me.
I think that me Manasi Azuri, I right up be Nientia or not the animia and Yadia Bakoje COVID vaccine. And some of the reasons as you see are OMA are among some of the reasons are on my say. There are people and they critically when we hear vaccines.
I agree.
And one more to see our when you're executive, when you're frontline health worker, when you're below 60 years. I didn't say one more above 60 years for one more underlying conditions. Don't do your Ghana hey. That's one more no corporate vaccine.
And if you now should be able to take our push now, hold the name now hold the vaccine. I dear. Vaccine home connection. Vaccine, home connection. I dear. Kwaji bribe answer. What will be vaccine? Saying and it is a one who tim quite the same virus and Angasana day. Yes, no. But me sure say Ghana Service Ministry needs to be put in place checks and balances a bit ensure say Sanya Mawe day NC. Those will be their system and internal arrangements are able to me are preventing. And there be a platform business who said that discussion you also. Say me say yes nurse in be an doctor be an facility be. Okay, just a way to cancer or vaccine now. Quickly I'll raise an alarm. Me report it. Now I buy penny for normal day. Omodi. Says how to me baswa ebe buana side if you but me I don't think say vaccine the idea say and also quite whole connection ko jam pick you. For example, see the me and I wo say any underlying condition ni ND 60 and we hear say because say you vaccine.
Maybe not the only reason I back vaccine is because we are frontline. I mean, media guys saying I want me. But quite apart from that,
just a drew swan. No, I fortunately, so no. You know, him say bedu you know yeso. Inti ye say a 2 year bonema categorization na aban e de abano e ye adwuma. Say to me must categorization ye adwuma. You be say the other day no akwa kwapem because the ministry tells us say by June no na Ghana ni bia side dey akane dey. If we take our time and allow the categorization to work out and kwapem June dey na say you obia awone dey because after all once me underlying condition mean the 60 amity say me check COVID the nekra na me probability of surviving it no higher than another person on no underlying condition and already more than 60 watch COVID. And media I think that humanity should lead all of us in this particular vaccine if anything attitude and as a behavior.
Right. I mean can Facebook comments you know kakra
education can. And then Miss Obi say the guy speaking was Adom FM, the guy speaking at your talking isn't wise crowd. What if the effect is a long-term one, like 10 years time? So when see the can you know still Obi you. Into no not dream no they are make kind of pay answer be any because Obi they are 22 say all vaccine now. Obi long-term effect in 10 years and 11 years. The Richard Kwabre Richard
comment no.
Yes, so they are all kind of moon and a end house vaccine no ansa na beba Ghana hana ya wono ye de call FDA e Ghana FDA na Ghana FDA for nsa hwema make sure say bibia e de din a ehun nsem bia eni ho sa FDA ya no mo hwe no mo ma artemether lumefantrine lonat ene paracetamol ne vitamin C ya no nyina yi sa FDA ya na hwe no mo ho kan say e adwuma e bobo ye ho ba nti yenye it is sa FDA to me the sandro yaba na on daily basis ye nom e de hwe ye ho de a yenye gidie wo the same FDA ni mu say obehwe no aye den COVID no so aye safe. Secondly, president o mampeni no di enim no no kra Ghana to me see the all cover we na ye born ho by ni ade all the into obako vaccine we ku no in the next 10 years otumfo o say tutu o te kokoso nana otumfo o say tutu.
Then it's the opposition leader John Dramani Mahama no per president did that or per president did that you wakwako anyabia it would say John Mahama back or pania ko vaccine o feel say a long term effect na yemen so sa enkomo we so yentia say ye share say ye bo ade we egu no yentia say ye di nkugo yentia say sifem na ye ma ho kwan na Ghana for e wo sa vaccine no mo fa mbo mo ba CD. George Cordialisto, I was watching you live from Antoine Desina. I know they are by Chantel Jacobs on the light off no one near your panel. Or say Community 3 Tama. They've shut out water for a whole week. ECG come out and tell us their plan. No, so yeah. Or the by Eric Kwekubuedi from Bechema say, is it the intention of the NDC to delay the smooth running of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government, thereby intimidating the appointees of Nana Addo use in the parliament, but they will never succeed. Okay, Eric Kwekubuedi dia by and Sumami, if it's 2nd April, Okoye Momo transaction, I'll be here. Valid national ID card. enti Shannon so maru free kra we ye anamo a MTN 2 ede abo a transaction no ho eba. That's why we are good together. Just Momo 8 everywhere you go. We a taxi driver, we a trotro driver. We a wow private car. Na want Total Trucksy Club. Na say uni town, uni krum. It's say emu de pa fa so bebre wo hwa ubenya a free Total Trucksy Club emu your group personal accident insurance cover worth up to 6,000 Ghana cedis for hospital bills and any disability. And sana amazing gifts edema every 5 drivers you invite to join the Trucksy Club. Top 300 drivers and so in your free fuel from Total busumi bia enti Shannon so wompata mo hanso so yebetimi asi Trucksy hene yebetimi asi Trucksy hene the more awode wo card no udi edi dwuma no na fi oku animo enesa. So just go to any Total service station near you na fi register wo card no register we crowd no so ye besan so achawade e de aka ho fa wo card no fa to fuel oil Total filling station bia na fi enjoy super discount and t-shirt so joining the best club in Ghana, the Total Trucksy Club. Total Trucksy Club still. So keke COVID-19 and some and patient come on ase no and a chira for adwene nenye nyina so na obenya obi abisa no but na mencha de Vodafone Health Line Call Center aba. Vodafone Health Line Call Center aba. Vodafone so no na abeya ne 55255 na afei ensembisa bia ne ehumwaye bia no yawo expert medical advice for honma yade ebema wo enti Shannon so if you na pa no wotwe kopema nwumre no wotwe ya utimi frɛ rapid response team no honma ne akire wadwene bia no abra afrɛ 255 no yade sa imwaye no yade ebema wo. So stay home, stay safe and dial 255 for instant assistance on all your COVID-19 concerns. Vodafone, the future is exciting. Ready? Well, honorable yanko issue edi ho no so eguso aye honorable Oklete te labi enim obekansa nothing no so abeka ho na say yakoye ni bigidi say wani adi vetting no achia ya na say so nsem a minority in fact na 3 but 3 of the nominees but no na me tete say 5 crack home na e be 8 initially yet honorable Hawakumsen, the honorable Agric Minister, and I think honorable Esla Ousu. Yeah, those were the 3. But the issue is already and so far how the vetting so enters honorable.
Okay, see, me that's it. I'm say Obi will follow vetting so far beyond. Maybe we say both the committee, and the candidates, and the nominees, almost discharge your so far, so good. Because I think they've asked some very intriguing questions. Omako details, kaka. They've been a bit detailed with omo questions, any idea. And ministers and also nominees and also have done, quite well with responses to most of the issues that were raised. I wasn't looking forward to say yebe nyasa situation where you better say of course committee number say but memuna National Executive Committee of the NDC at the bar out in there omun denies our memony and we are looking forward to see what will happen on the floor of the house. But if we are to go by their yesterday and to go by the issues that have been raised there, nature say 5 there NDC 405 and the for additional information, remember. The additional information about on the clear monomako 3 and omo ka say trade de omo de omo nje sa training tum enti of course committee members and the omo hu kwa so omo beka so omo nje obi ntum ana omo je obi tum the omo na so omo recommend am parliament na normally no say anka committee the report ne ba na say omo nsem e wo nominee no ho no assembly ni ho saa from the committee level normally na an issue of na ya pass no but say committee at the report ne ba na te say ne atiti a section of the committee members raise issues and concerns ya na che say e beto mo so aba on the floor of the house issues are never tini bi ho a CJ a hard dream. For example, say Obeka say obi arrogant nti wo de o manem pass as minister and now say Obeka say minister bi kojo de ba kun say wakoka bibi ama chief justice ne supreme court judges atinti no omo cite honorable Ayine for contempt na no case anka supreme court enko cite honorable Ayine nti as omo NDC for no ya dane if the it stay on the credit so omo ya dane vet no into omo political
okay isn't so about honorable Kojo Ponkroma Sunti some of the reasons for the rejection for his rejection they were not the minority says they were not satisfied with the answers he gave regarding his private business. That is one. According to them, the Ofansi Arebi MP has an 83% share in a company called Oval Microfinance. They further state that he failed to admit ethical liability for the related party lending between Oval Microfinance and West Brownstone, which they say belongs to him. Also, they say he has dealings with MX24GH, a content creation digital agency and media production house located in East Legon, of which he denied any direct association during the vetting. Overall, the NDC MPs accused Mr. Oponkroma of being evasive and untruthful with his answers during his vetting, and this is according to My Joy Online, and I'm quoting it.
First of all, vetting and a platform for probing. Vetting probe issues of ownership and corruption and ownership and think near a better require further particulars.
No, but before we pass you, your credibility is
hold on. So that's what I was coming to. Vetting no niema me and son and she say
me too.
A check with integrity. A check with credibility. If you have issues of corruption around your neck, that is what vetting is supposed to look out for.
How do we arrive at all these if we don't probe you, if we don't ask?
No, vetting cannot establish conclusively someone being complicit in the corruption if there hasn't been anything establishing it as a matter of fact. That's what I wanted to actually see. And I'm Mpensenpensenmu. So bit much here. Say Obe say Dennis corrupt at a vetting. It mean to be my minister. And yet vetting nase and now baby say Dennis and Numa say no one attend. I think if I don't know some church mu. And yet vetting nase na be one attend. I say attend there be wo because I am vetting as they establish obi corruption allegation. Say ebia ya probing be shraj CID ebia court be I establish say Dennis ako engage in some corrupt act now report na all the bad vetting as also see it's not sad day we a teacher will continue you want to be my own minister money say them quite say but any vetting na say and a wo ba be buaten say CJ you corrupt and now on your corrupt because you'll be getting it wrong. To say could just say we okay. We say 83% to say 85%. Or see only 83 and 85%. You can't establish this at a vetting. So do that. Because it takes more than just you saying it and he responded. You would have to go and do further checks. So and then it must be established. Say ampa or a certain percentage be in a certain business before you can use it as a basis to determine the person's credibility, integrity, or otherwise. It is see I was saying 85%. I'm missing me 85%. And your word against my word. And now you want us to pause the process for us to sit down as a vetting committee and be looking at facts and say based on the thing we do for and into to me minister many years now. That's what I am trying to say. And see, it's important to say best separate normal me no. Na yati as say obi ba vet now. And your vet na say any ba be academic exercise. Na ebi say what is fish farming? What is photosynthesis? What is osmosis? The entire makers say you don't need to understand the definition of injection before you become a minister of health. You and when you say ube to me actually the definition of photosynthesis as our minister of education, because in Kuala culture BEC, ebe define photosynthesis. To be a minister, you need certain qualities. Of course, your credibility, your integrity must be without blemish. And say who are some wo say when you dimpa na credibility no kan twi yede wo to me ewo enonyam bia e say efibia ni hu. And then you must have solid managerial and leadership skills. So to me obi a to me nipa ye adwuma bom to me cheche akwan cheche munye ni say mfantoa de na ekoso enti meka ABCD boma ye benye D enti munye ni say that is your job. Supervisory role what's net na kwan mu but ministry what they technical people on be adwuma me I don't need to be a scientist as I'm a minister of environment and science and technology. There are people there.
But as a minister, if you don't have an idea of the ministry you are going to oversee,
the only ministry I say we are technical and they are attorney general. And no pen say we are lawyer. When they obey gown, we could in court. So what you say? Apart from attorney general, all the other ministries you don't need to. And when you also be accountant and so wait me a minister of finance. In fact, it has been established over my way say omo technical no most of the time they are unable to deliver as much as omo technical. One of the best ministers of education in our time, but he is a doctor, or a medical doctor, or your friend is saying teacher, on your education in Puda. And when you say ube medical doctor, and so say on your minister of health, and so which way I do many. And see, Mr. issues now NDC for a reason. The question we should be asking is, are these issues conclusive or conclusive reports, any judgments on them? So what they are. And you obey to me their custom. But see any power better when you are as we establishing the credibility and integrity. Now you are riding and now you are basing your sentiment on near want to mean substantiating and you're conclusive. No. How would you feel if after you go out there to go and investigate, to be say any panel only 85%, then what happens? And to me, the Amima dream say, and you're conclusive there. Parliament. You have oversight over everything in this country. No matter investigations, no matter follow-ups. Along the line, if you establish, say, Nipano a complicit in some conflict of interest, Parliament now also sounds so much me I actually we ask no matter recalling. There is no reason it say your processing now a halty because obi say sometimes Kromu to be puli Ghana Web News, Adom Online News, my enjoy online news near the normally put it to obi say my enjoy online for trust. It cannot be a fact. Just say a conclusive. Say a conclusive there. And over to me, so I can say, mean to me, Nipa way and your day and your minister. A be competence there. That's not saying and you're for determination of competence. Because Nipa Nejuma no Koko no Kwaya president. The decision as to whether Minister Nubetuma Ejuma or not will be determined on the 7th of December 2024. And see, a year won our Babetsana Vetia, so we may show to me, on to me, Ejuma day. Because on to me, Ejuma there, say now president the be fairly. And see, president no, it's so your Ejuma no, any representative. Our ministry be. It is only for the better my Ejuma and on to me, Ejuma, the vetting committee there. I am for the president, but the vetting committee is there to establish the credibility and the integrity and as to whether or qualify under our laws to actually hold that position.
Okay, and for instance, on Honorable Howard Kumsin, the tone of Kotoya, that is the basis for which the minority thinks that she should be rejected.
And you be a judgment be about a has there been any judgment? Or we are just basing it on what we saw on TV and what people are saying? Who says we are committing crime? Has anybody established a crime? That is the question. No, I'm just asking. And you're sentimental.
But she admitted.
Or apologize here, but Okaisa is still under investigation.
She admitted. Influence and apology.
Or admitted. What did she admit? I want to know. Or admitted said
to firing the gun.
Or admitted firing the gun will be denied that there is on TV.
Thank you.
But or admitted as for firing, she has never denied it anyway.
Okay.
But also admitted what did she admit? That is the question. Did she admit of a particular wrongdoing and illegality? So the mega idea say CJ say me to me establishes a member Adom FM date and me the 2 share me ho ba ye nie. Na member ye date and me 2 de. Oh, I hu anka se beto. Na mum say ni nti na me 2 ye. Ye investigation we di 4. Dia wo ye no we bumra so. 1 unhu kwan se nka obi craft firearms cry ho. And 2 embra auto firearms would discharge no unlawfully into ye bua ofo. Then you can use that to say nipa no aye baby boni bi. But if it's on moral grounds there, on moral grounds,
but they raised the issue. Said so far investigations being one more also into that action.
Oh, that's how I come say say investigation also. Okay, say there is still being investigated. Into mo can say investigation being because some can say man check it because don't forget say even as 70 year no police commander walk as well cry the can cry be kasai and no ma police commander nsa e kan etuo no ene pellet gugu for almost say ni nyina akro omo de koye it will say investigation be because what are you talking about? Because from the very first day and our police for best say abesizi etuo no confiscate here sa pellet ni ade o nyina eden e koye they are making nyina say me I don't have absolutely no problem if a bia based on law and based on your regulations, obi fata say obetena certain ministry. But the American say it shouldn't be based on sentiments, any emotions, and the personal vendetta. Where they me penasem, where they me penasem, where they nisu eshedodo, where they asa heja dodo, where they no asa a political party no high dodo, where no asa a party na work as one, the nisu eshedodo to higher ye bibi na enfam brenase. Say what decisions based on sanya money there, then you are messing out. But say based on solid concrete reasons. Solid there's been okay said embrebi otiko afisa jaba.
Yeah.
The issue be by on the certificate being it was a legitimate grounds. What is obi cassette here? It was legitimate. Oh, my veteran, na me say my call University of Düsseldorf. Over share na me certificate na me kwani fake. When no crowd, wouldn't say ukra baby, I would so. There were times how I drew so. Okay, the plagiarism issue be or University of Ghana. The dissertation or thesis. It came up. These are legitimate grounds, sir. Vetting committee to me just so say, they were the because it's established. It's based on this and into we are changing on so because of what same year then a sincere way. But to me, I say what radio station be mu. Now other now to Adom FM now ja hit FM. And ye be Adom FM na me tu mu no mat fomumra. Some fomumra there. And they want to be Jiraso de Casa. But what to me, say, I didn't know to Adom FM no want to hit FM. I am none of my former now. Some inform brother want to make us what time ain't in our 2 year the Nimunti and Nuntin or young pass up. For me, those are the things that I have problems with. And Utie reasons in Nana, clearly that is where it is going. I say, you know what, some you said about ministers be good, some ministers in your bar say this in your bayom. Into normal bar, a queen be a say, don't fast. Utie some medium fear dra. Some medium figure say less than a crumb of the mind more impulse, or when didn't also. Yeah.
And meeting no.
Yes, some medium figure say less than the moment is almost didn't also. Now, Obit Dominic need to say, some personal. It is as if the NDC MPs in Parliament and our Parliament, but I'm a political party, no. And I say, because political party there, under normal circumstances, want to mean connect meeting. Now, we release him and we say, Sir, ministers, idiot, young pass your MP. Also, a member of the committee. Even MPs crowd more Parliament, and you members of the committee, and you will say, our committee and so. Baby, a near Ekeka call CJ on this vetting committee, I think said the NDC are trying to use it to score on personal, achieve on personal agenda B, partisan agenda B.
But I don't know what you make of issues I'm raising for the Food and Agriculture Minister designate Honorable Akoto Friye. Say on the 11th of January 2021, Abraham caretaker minister or cancel horticulture contract to be between with the Ghana Port and Harbours Authority. Mahamuche say cancellation no between Krama Ghana bokabe $50 million judgment debt. Issue no more areas concerning the Food and Agriculture Minister designate.
The person say eduma na we here nkan no we taking decisions be and decisions no e create problems amaye so I just say and based on that no you approve you enye I think say agric minister so explaining sa situation no he gave an explanation to that situation at the end of the day no committee no reserve the right and me say I'll tell you bibi say omo ka say no nti ye dey yin to me approve you it's a legitimate grounds. So a legitimate grounds to sort of say yeah approve you. Say a call on the floor of the house. I feel the bigger parliamentary body will now decide whether and you be an issue committee no reason a proper say you be boy minister not to go and I say you be jano. Minister no so explanation. Don't forget we are minister. You take day-to-day decisions. Managerial decisions, administrative decisions.
Yeah.
It is a obit in China so per se or appraisal of performance or here complete information as what made ISR appraisal no. So woman the panel no so church woman. Ebi abemu say bimpa your understanding say there may be a judgment debt no may be wrong. And I say bimpa ve chuba church so and tisani away then what say as no. Say still in toss woman. I think the main parliamentary body will decide that when it goes into a vote. But if you ask me,
but I'm saying he was only a caretaker minister, not even veteran. Then as at January he was a caretaker minister.
And I'm making say minister nekasa or veteran nasado or explain here at the end of the day say wa form mra committee no betimi aka say wa form mra no dey call parliament so I just say the floor of the parliament e do on some debate can so what to swaba. So more true honors or Musa or form umbrella. And Brano will take its course. For me, and I make a choice.
The training group plenary hall.
Oh yes, that's what I'm saying. Say BBC say Mitsia, the committee the problem was reasons we say home. So but when it comes to the others like the very sentimental one, like I don't know how to radio good in XYZ now and a radio good no alliance is not 2 man we're fulfilling all the obligations and 1 2 man. So I just say, and the fact says, you walk over here, the young children just me, and Chimia, Yami. Me, and Chimia, I mean to because I say, CJ, and I want to know our Chimia. Why I told the Eka was here? And those are the reasons that we have problems with. But the issues like a Greek minister, it's a matter of law, rules, regulations, and legitimate. Should go to the floor of the house. They will debate it. If they identify some illegalities and they think they have to do some further referrals, they will do it. If they have to vote on it, they will vote. And if they vote, the MPs will take the decision as to whether he should pass or should not pass. Okay, but
even though not say any personal opinion there, but on Godfrey Dame and the issue of Ejapadio and his reason for which he feels Godfrey Dame shouldn't be cleared for the position. I don't know your thoughts on that one.
Godfrey Dame issue no almost the incident on what did they say was his reason? Because even at the committee level, the committee members themselves make public comments on how brilliant they think he is and how they believe he's going to be a super attorney general. And see DNT partner must say more approving of Dame. For what wrong? So why are they? So they are making what you say.
A Japan
deal, no, and you be a Japan deal. Then Abba with Japan deal into our own push it. You see, it doesn't make us say you should separate one. Are you pushing your ideals onto people now? Are you saying say because some people don't believe in your ideals and beliefs in Intino, they cannot hold certain positions because ejapa deal no CJ dey na aba bone be na ejapa deal no e dey Ghana nti enu to be ka say Gofredam ntumi nye attorney general mani nye e na ono Gofredam no ejapa deal no what role did he play in it no attorney general
deputy.
No, but attorney general, deputy. You know the role of a deputy attorney general in this country. It is, no, he has no liability on you. No, your deputy, on your attorney general. Oh, see, a lot of the reasons are very sentimental or as a emotions na NDC for no a decade cancer. No, I'm you can clearly tell. You can clearly tell say emotions, sentiment, just and you're based on any logic and solid ground to be ana omode as a party na quarters on my list to be say monje we mu film because I was shocked yesterday Embra me say some media fika on Asempa FM say we DMPs no ya or no NDC MPs no ya because I'm passing ni pebi mu to say nitiwu I hear now according to omo people like Ambuzeri mu nyina say your party omo but some media fi run it on mine based on what some media fi feelings. Oh, the state is not run based on your feelings and your emotions. Because then they say, "No power, so I no girlfriend in Yamtoka. Oba, na dey beka dey ope. Now you did.
We should also state that those were his personal.
No, it's a party. He is the communication director of the party.
Okay.
NDC. You're personal. NDC. He is the communication director of the party.
But at the point, some of the things are okay, you know, not saying the personal opinion. Yes.
But need to would one can say the personal opinion. Or say party they DMPs and on yao. That's what he said. That's what he said. One can say the person party they DMPs and on yao. And indeed, the party has also shown say no more agenda. Anything more releasing memo. Actually, the engine into because under normal circumstance, it is very strange. Me who be dampu. Say a political party, activity or parliament, I'm releasing memo, I'm instructing my MPs your money. Minty be that. But I know say in parliament, more practices more activities, and CJ, a lot of reasoning goes on at the Parliament House. A lot of thinking, a lot of discussions, deep thinking because of Parliament House. And see, yes, Nipani may be an NDC MP, but trust me, so much not table no more taking decisions. MPs on me, I know for a fact say the MPs do a lot of thinking into the issues before they take certain decisions. And see, the aircraft floor of the House, they are almost swaba. I won't be surprised if you have a lot of NDC MPs, siding with the ministers and even voting for them. I know that for a fact. Say, it is going to happen. The NDC MPs are not going to.
I mean, the same way. I mean,
some MPs,
MPP MPs can also.
Yes. There is no way. Me to me, I can say NDC MPs 137 nina kwakodi the political party. The MPs are very smart people. I won't lie to you. And a lot of the MPs now, very, very smart guys, both MPP and NDC, very smart people. And they are not under the control of people outside the house. They have their own interactions, their own thinking, their own discussions, and then they take decisions that benefit the state. I am very, very confident in this particular parliament that we have. And I know for a fact to say, both NDC and MPP, decisions will be decisions that will be in the interest of the state and not in the interest of their political party. Okay.
My Indian phone lines is 0302216561, 0302216562. General Azimu, I say, where in the world will a minister fire a gun at a registration center and continue to be minister? Eric Asante, I say, Mr. Abuaji, you do all. Thanks for telling us the truth. This is Sedie Community 20 opposite. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Martin. I want to say something.
Adom Hoini. Eben yentio.
Mestre Yanmin NDC for John Mama. We're taking bold decision. After taking vaccine, after taking the job. And everybody who are to catch out and say, "Oh, coronavirus, everybody won't mean to find the mestre." Men here in summer M1 for air sky. John Dramani Mama, one young want to say your mom and another apply Ebola fire, opposite Twitter, a can of it. John Mahama has been Ghana for the next 3 years NDC, but more than a do to a now only much reaction. See the only me, any year, sending your man to cut out and yet your man Ghana how. Yako speaker, require to Abama, and when you are 10 bones, when I read you to a he wasn't elected, but he was selected based on consensus. So what I said, it is a year ending before you cut it. Members of Parliament, you never to Abama. So what I said, if you want your mom who be an Nsem Panel, I don't think they're wrong. That's what Abama. So what I said, let your man against me, my Obi, Sefika, ni Adia, Nagado, or Mpensenpensenmu, and Ghana for Fredamini other Tomoka. This is Monawa. So what I say, I can't see he has no clue about the fishing industry. It's all my idea, and some of the things I just all can't agree.
Okay, that's it. Hello, good morning.
CJ, I'm here to drink
and council Sweden.
See Obama.
Obama ain't you?
I'm a member honorable miracle. Abaji Abasukepa, Bakasa, Wakasapa, Amafu in Semede, among. Yeah, Minchia is your incoming MCA, soon. I'm a Sampia Banga, Ubiabidi, and Apia, Michel. CJ, sir, bet here, Equia, you know, for I list. I'm MP's later, winning for Filmo. Young Bush, I say, honorable how I couldn't you see, neighbor of Anchor. Some are me, Koya, and I only procure Emma ambulance 307 about Mangan and Anka those days, like the whole Ghana ambulance 55 pay. What I say, instead of a phone, I totally procure Emma ambulance 307 about Mangan. Minianum and this for and Kofuga said the Amabo Mutrimo Pose, fit the one of my Peneco for the F4 and minister to be there, Omoco Penal, on my list, says Uncle Food, the Bayo Mufi, and Panso, won't say Gusu Daddy, that's the Mopoma Bobiana, me did it say, and Brassibium for no, I bet you almost to know.
May I say, Obama, may I say, hello, good morning.
Good morning. You good?
Again, Mo.
Oi,
Ejuma, that's it, ain't you?
And I paid you, Michiamu, one for no band, like chicken, Mama, Yaki. Siki, you know, Ghana. And maybe Kotoko, and it has ya much look, Machia, Naka to Visiso. We near Opa. That I'm not a seal and all. After a popo, no, Boyana Figuma, you will just a film. Yes, I can tell a film one a goodbye. San end is if why. One more winning trackers, or more MPP more, or more breakma. Just a finance minister, more to many years in the show. Or John upon promoting how it comes. What is that? Only a trackers, or money at seeing more party more. Or more party in position. And then end is the former some young film. Said the party in position. And said they lie. Or more. But the Mika Battery no one some cacron. Mamika Kakra.
They were here.
Battery, I own a grown.
Edade.
Oh, Siki.
Again, what's it, Daniel?
Vaseline. Oh, they can't cry. Because Madame will be grabbing away in the medium. No, them on a super or Banus. Sebeman or Banu will not fire in rooms of the Yapana. And the Muntu man almost or more almost na baby when you are 18 years we are on woman in uncle na I should be bye bye.
Me that say then we say what then Vaseline. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
But your honey.
And I'm going to catch number of 60 pages.
Okay, that's free.
On the way to Castle and Pada.
Okay, you.
Maintain one count.
Modern this one. Yeah, no. Yeah. Obetemenka, why? Obetemenka.
Now, I'm talking about Banani about one woman, President of Banani about one woman. Now, they do baby crown, one year. Oh, but I think radio crown, where I would be my home. Yeah, no more dear. And yes, sir, for this way about confusion. And up, yeah, from Cotejan, yeah, you have to say, at the end of the year, the war. And to see a bit of crown, I will but young walk. Now, I'm quite serious, sir. And paying for a year or more, your best, and only to me. There are Pakistan for us to pay for me, and yes, so my father, and I pay for studio. Only to me, a year, I
kasa Ghana kuani.
Okay, me that say yan call your name. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, CJ. Apom to say.
Nyame Adom me ho ye Alankachi ni.
Ani Alankachi ni.
Minti we.
Me say nyame nhyam fama honorable Boniface na honorable Moses Sabo. Say nyame nhyam. Na CJ, utie minianum NDC fo ya na me ra ko papa. O hwe ye nia kwadwo opon kroma adwuma o ye as a media person. Oba ye deputy information minister, obey a minister, sustaining minister, no, who adwuma pa or yet this boy or mine. Na said your lawyer, oh, Kasa, Ediama or mine, except you, attorney general, former attorney general. Now, Sama, would you win him so content? And Sama and Kofobi Kaya 2012-2013 petition, court petition, no. Ocean summer been okay, munya content because that prison, no. A piano who attorney general, why ya attorney, former attorney general, okay. Next year, 2 against Israel, Mossi may and ministry appointment in a manner. Like Jimmy Animal Yapa, Omunko, no Mun Sam family beam. Let me say, I mean, Sham Farmer Commander Cow, I'm saying, I
mean, I say, Seth Alankas. Hello, good morning. 0302216561 0302216562. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Ahwani.
Great Amos from Tema.
Great Amos, ain't you?
I can say the Biamako.
Adom.
I'm share with you for you now. Na Menchia Ghana funds. I open you get here. Who share a dray abaya if you uncle builders of the way. O shadow do na almost someone in outie communicators a cafe siana. Na the crew woman is a Momayamuya Componco Tiacra. Maybe HM Oberkai at the puppet dear MPT benefits a back the boa gun and me. No much in the animal design. The same thing, health insurance, Yadeba, free maternity care, school feed, school feeding, free education in a Ben and Kufu. The Ghana for you, then swear by in a bed, a band in my papa de my Ghana for. Yes, Slim, say I will be a who ban 42 aquaco walk, but then a penny bimpo and where I never in church like a grammar. A church of Anya man,
hello? Hello? Sorry. So, the line, no, emu end up. Oh. Okay, ma yɛmfa sent me for phobia ebio na afei yɛmfa sedane ma pima drinks omadaroma no mede Mpensenpensenmu no de ebre wo well yɛde si ala afei yɛde Adom work and happiness de abro hyɛne so ema me na anapai mini abako na anapai wo ba dwumadi no ɛso onyame chiame Gabriel on work and happiness, and he calls this one Odo. El Shaddai, one woman, many a me pair. Odufwe, Seminya wana Adi Biarani Waminyo, Senia Bea Messoweni. Yes, also. Today is your birthday, my brother Frank Ejechum. Frank Ejechum, happy birthday to you. Frank, our former producer, Dwaso Nsem, and the director of communications at the office of the vice president. Frank, a very good guy. Frank, God bless you. And your face here, meeting the Chief J Force and production team, Listo Kwajofojo, Joshua Tigo, Kofia San DJ Awana, Ayo 5, Caroline, Aisha, solid team. Tanya mi aduma yawaha, but ma Minchia. The chairman, Urakwasi Chum, Katie, and Mensaka on Krano, Namisha, And I'm second on crown. I mean, shall pa. And my rep is on my mechanical for home sem chair. I am man on council sem chenko for. Those who talk to you about others, talk to others about you. Then again, the price for greatness is responsibility. Have a lovely Wednesday. Good morning.